That brings us to chapter 13, which is Frith. Never heard that word before, so this should be interesting. We do get Evianna now coming in saying, no, don't trade away this piece. Layshyl saying, yes, do trade it away. There may be some other places that we can find, but we got to take advantage of what we can. So they make the trade, and then they head over to the Tinker's Guild, which is another place that's likely to have star shards. As they're making their way there, Evianna is sad because she's in a guild and she's not a princess. She kind of misses being a princess, so Volke bores her to death, talking about the definition of Frith and where the Frith Guild came from, and I don't know why she's still listening. But it seems to work, so...
She does cap it off by saying that this is something that Livia would know, so I think that's why she's still listening, but other than that, she probably would have been like, and we're going to turn that off.
They make it to the Tinker's Guild, and Atty and Zaxis are trading their magic for star shards.
I have to say that they describe the Tinker's Guild very well. Shammy does, about how tall the shelves are. They're like 10 feet tall. Everything's organized by color, by magic type, and what it does, all this good stuff. And she even goes as far as to say that it's described similarly to the apothecary in Fortuna. Okay, that is where we should pump the brakes. Volke, get the hell out of the guildhall right now before you destroy it like you did in the apothecary.
And then, like he did the dig site, he destroyed their storage room as well.
He doesn't have a very good track record here.
He really doesn't.
So with that ends chapter 15. With the bestiary being so close to being released and everything like that, we did promise Shamey that we would not disclose anything else until we are told that we can. So I believe after this episode, we will be able to start continuing on the bestiary. I'm going to wait for her official ominous dominus to let us begin that. So we're just waiting for Shammy to give us the clear, just because previously we did have some recorded for the updated bestiary. Delay in releasing the bestiary, we had to cut it out. So to avoid anything else from happening and having to cut things out, we were just going to wait for her official. Everything's been shipped, and most of her Kickstarter people have gotten it, so that way they can have a chance to read it first.
Every time you mention Shammy, I just want to be like, I'm going to pick that name up real quick.
I swear I'm not like...
No, I know you're not doing it. It just feels like friend of the pod. I'm going to pick that name up.
I promise it's more of it's more me like straight fanboying than it is anything else.
I know.
than trying to be like, oh, look at me.
It's just so funny.
Did I mention that? Oh, no. But all right. Thank you guys for listening, and we'll catch you guys next week.
Eric, Scott, and I want to thank everyone for listening today. We post a new episode every Wednesday morning at 11 Eastern, 10 Central, and 8 Pacific Standard Time. We are on all podcasting platforms and are also on YouTube as well for video. After the additional episode airs, we post chapter-by-chapter videos every day in a smaller, easier-to-digest format. We do want to give a special shout-out to the final member of our team, Dan Mackison, one of the admins for the Frith Chronicles Wiki, link listed below, and doing his best to keep everything running smoothly behind the scenes. If you want to reach out to us, you can email us at frithguildpod@gmail.com or on Facebook or any other social media by searching for Frith Guild Podcast. Just to remind everybody, we have links to everything in the description below on both the podcast and YouTube.
Before you go to chapter 14, so in the notes, there's a typo. It's supposed to be a glutton for pain, but he's a gluten for pain. which I think is just amazing because he's a little piece of
I'm
bread.
totally going to say it like that.
And I'm like, oh, Zaxis, his little slice of bread.
He's got a snack pouch, okay?
He does. He does carry around a snack pouch.
All right.